All right, welcome everyone to another episode of the WNM coaching. We are in episode 5, and for the last few weeks and the few weeks coming up, we are covering the sixth phase meditation. Today is we're going to be learning about phase 1, love and compassion, and I apologize ahead of time. I was supposed to start 2 hours ago, but for the week I've been recovering from um, uh, a tummy bug, right? So I've been really tired and been resting a lot. But yeah, as I say, the show must go on. So we're gonna do something a little bit different today, uh, just to get the message through, right? So the difference about what I'm creating here with this course, because there's so many courses out there here at the WNM coaching. Mostly, why not me, or why not mind shift? Is that we want to focus on implementation. So um, yeah, we are just gonna dive right into it, and we're gonna for now. We usually start this off with to get grounded, but I want you to experience uh, the practice itself. So uh, just for to help me get through this live stream, I'm gonna let you listen to Vision Likiani himself, how he does the six phase meditation, and yeah, I'll be doing it in a way that I'll put comments on how I implement it in my morning practices, and how I experience it throughout the day. So yeah, let's get started. Let's get grounded, and let's be guided by Vision himself. So this will be phase 1 of the six phase meditation, and it's about love and compassion, and definitely it has helped me just basically show up in the world and see the world a lot different. So let's close our eyes and let's listen to Vision on phase 1, love and compassion, and let me know if you can hear the audio. right, welcome back. Hopefully that was helpful for all of you. So, yes, this is phase one. The entire process is usually, or when Vision does the guided meditation of the sixth phase, it's 18 minutes long, just over 18 minutes long. But overall, like when you get to the point where you understand all six phases, you can customize it to your liking. So, this is the phase one, love and compassion. It's more focused on today, the moment, especially that part where you're closing your eyes, you're feeling the energy in your heart, right? And then you're at the same time you need to be in a state of just love and compassion. So for myself, I always visualize my wife because she has made me a better person, and at the same time she made me believe again, as especially a little bit story about myself. Obviously, being young, in my 20s, just lying in bed, feeling just like no sense of the future, right? That I'll probably be stuck to my graveyard shift, and like never did well in school, right? So just like I'll never have hope for the future. This is my life. Who would want to be with me? So obviously, at the same time, I did make that prayer, that hopefully, I find someone that will love me for me. And from that point, it's funny how the universe works. It didn't take long. It didn't take a year. It didn't take 2 years. Uh, Probably took maybe 6 or a few months. Then I met my girlfriend turned fiance turned wife, and that was back in end of this 2000. So basically, I think November. Uh, I think it was the summer, and then yeah, I met her through mutual friends. Invited her to my birthday, and then yeah, we just started being together. So, and then yeah, just reinforce that you can be at your very worst, and at the same time, you know, a lot of these are temporary, and they basically, uh, you just have to uplift yourself, right? From that, right? So, yeah, that's the first part where I usually just imagine some someone doesn't need to be a person. It could be if you have a furry friend, family member, right? You love your dog so much, you love your cat, you love your pet so much, so you have to be, just your that love and affection that you show to them. You have to be in that state, and then yeah, from there you just all of a sudden just feel that energy. Give it a color. I usually, as you guys can see, the theme, uh I usually give it the color of red for love. For That's me, that's personal, right? So so yeah, you just give it a color, and then you just soon just start covering your from your heart, just spreading that around your body, just like Iron Man and his nanites, just putting on that shield of uh, love or energy around you, right? And then from there, now spreading it, taking a deep breath each time you decide to pulsate that out, right? Or just spread the energy. So taking a deep breath, if you want to, you can do the 7 4 8, breathing in for 7, holding for 4, and then just slowly breathing out 8, and just pushing that energy in out to the room, right? And then once again, doing that again, and then covering the building that you're in, whether it's your house, apartment building, breathing that in again, then pulsating it out to your community, right? Doesn't have to be. What I usually visualize from that point is just different parts of my neighborhood, the park. Um, for me, I live close to the bridge at the bus terminal, so just seeing that. Also, at the same time, where my kids go to elementary school, I I push the energy there. So it's like, the route that you take to drop them off, your route that you take to work or school. I just envision my energy just spreading out to those areas, because those things are, you have those locked into your mind, right? So yeah, from there, you breathe in again, you release, and then you just, once again, cover the city that you live in. So I usually visualize looking at a map, right? So the boundaries of where your city is, right? So I visualize looking overhead on a map and just seeing from where my house location is, and then seeing my red energy, love and compassion, just spread out from there, almost like looking like video games where uh, pandemics spread out. So don't want to use that again, because we don't want to go through that again. But yeah, just basically feeling that energy spread out through your city, and then usually from this point also you kind of make your own mantra. So usually something I usually say, may all the my brothers and sisters in the city that I live in, let's all come together under one God, supporting, loving, and hope for the future. And then from there, now just breathe in again, and then release it. And then I from that point, you think about the country that you're in, right? So from that point on, once again, I'm looking overhead over the map. So I'm mostly on the west coast in Vancouver. So I just visualize my red energy just start moving across the map from west to east, or wherever you from. Then just visualizing different landmarks from the next province over, the next state over, and then just heading that way, all the way down to the other coast, to the Atlantic coast, right? So from there, once again, last and final breath session for this love and compassion phase. So I breathe in, and then I now visualize like I have my palms open, if you can see, open on my lap, right? So once again, last week we covered how to position yourself. So most importantly is that your back straight, and that it's open to receive energy through your different parts of your chakra points and your spine, your third eye, and then your crown, right? So that's the most important part. Your legs don't have to be crossed. If it's not comfortable enough, you can be straight. And even here, like when you're, like for me, I also do the six phase meditation, or a variety of meditation sitting on my chair, right? So you can even be positioned in your chair, sitting up, leaning back, or in the recliner, right? So, like I said, it's most important is that you're not lying down flat, right, on the bed or on the ground, right? So, from there, once again, I visualize holding the planet in my hand, and then from the North Pole down, I just see the red energy that I'm producing, just covering the entire planet, right? And then once again, this point you can put a mantra that you solely believe in, right? So all living life on Earth, may we all come together, support each other, one, and then basically let's spread our love and energy and focus to the stars, right? So instead of fighting amongst ourselves, we're all on this a beautiful planet that we all share and call home. And let's just spread the message out and focus now, branching out instead of just, um, work, just, you know, creating these challenges on the place that we only call home. So yeah, that's the love and compassion part, right? So once again, just going to do a quick sound check. Thank you so much who is here listening to this. Hopefully this is going to help you on a daily basis. Like I said, it's just a, okay, looks like we're good there. So once again, yes, it's 5 to 10 minutes, 15 depending on you, and at the same time, it's, remember, customize it. The most important thing is, doing it every day. So you can customize it. If you only have 5 minutes, you woke up late in the morning and you only have 5 minutes, just focus on that part, right? And then just visualizing. You'll be surprised also at the same time, you know the your dream state, your ability to think, they become so clear and picture perfect, right? So definitely that's something that's happened to me, that I can see the details of my dream. I can see the details of, I'm trying to plan my day, trying to think, and visualize things, and they come out, so clear with detail, right? And to the point where you can also recall stuff that you dream about, like after waking up, right? So yeah, today's gonna be a little bit different. I just been fighting a little the stomach bug, but yeah, definitely, we will go into more detail on what the six phase meditation is about. Hopefully, the sound's coming out clearly, and yeah, so been working on the slides as best as I can. But yeah, most importantly, and especially, what I promote in for my clients, and at the same time, uh, what makes us different from, because there's, with the pandemic, with the, movement of AI, there's a lot of information now being created, a lot of, say, courses, what we've and what we focus on. We will still create the courses for you to follow, but at the same time, our main goal is to implement it and have you, put it as a daily part of your life, whatever you decide that, is important to you. We make it, as we work towards making it as, daily part of your life, to the part where you just don't have to think about it, like eating, going to work, going to school. Those are just things that you do, and you get to the point where you realize, you get to school, you get to work, and it's like, oh, okay, I didn't realize I'm here. Or you phase out everything around you, that you get to you hopefully get to your destination safely, but at the same time, it's just like, it's just part of your life. So we'll definitely cover parts. We'll let Vision talk a little bit more, and I'll just share, some updates. So if you guys can see here, I'm changed the logo, so hopefully that looks a lot better. Thanks to my coach and partner Paul for doing that for me last night. Yesterday was Canada Day, so uh, I reach out, like, thanks for, this is the time where you spend with your family and friends. But he gave some part of his day to get that done. So yeah. So once again, a couple of updates. We're moving as well, so to a different platform. So next week we'll cover happiness and gratitude. Hopefully, I feel a lot better to get that done. And then once again, the following weeks we'll have peace and forgiveness, vision for the future, mastering your day, and support and blessings. Right. All right. So once again, it's Vision that was who've created the six phase meditation, and that's phase one that you guys heard, right? And this is the company that he founded and is the CEO of. And yeah, just a little background of myself, and then hopefully, once again, I'm creating this wonderful community for all of you that who want that support and who wants to build their channel, especially here on Twitch. Just create different sources of revenue on your channel at the same time while growing your follower base. So that's my main mission here on Twitch. At the same time, my main overall goal is also being able to create these kind of workshops to the youth, from 8-year-olds to 18-year-olds, from the start of uh, parts of elementary to high school, that they have this opportunity to support themselves through their education, to also at the same time help their parents through this, right? Just have a better control, awareness for their future, have better control of their life, have that better communications between them and their parent, and their role models, their teachers, their coaches, that that they're driven, that they want this for their life, they want this for the future, and definitely want to create a contribution that they will want to give their community. So that's like the big end goal, right? To provide this to my local community for my kids who are growing up, who are now, they graduated last week, and they're moving on to high school, middle school, and definitely have those once again, just that support, and being able to help their friends, so that my kids and their friends can work together in just creating this collaboration in entrepreneurship, and just having big vision goal for the future. All right, so once again, we're going to do something a little bit different today, as I want to make sure that you guys are receiving the best version today, because yeah, I'm just trying my very best to stay focused, fight this tummy bug as much as possible, and then yeah, um, we'll let Vision do a little bit of the talking, and I'll provide feedback as well through this, so that you guys can see how that works, and then also once again how parts of my practice that take it to the next level. All right. So we'll let Vision talk. It's a little bit 18 minutes long for his description of phase one, love and compassion. But hopefully that helps you. So I cannot show. Once again, this is behind a paid wall. You guys are free to uh, check out mindvalley.com if you guys want to work on yourself. Their main mission is to provide all these wonderful tools, these wonderful quests, courses, or they call it quests, to basically work on different aspects of your life, whether it's yourself, your relationship, entrepreneurship, or work, or just definitely connections, soul, right? Your body, your mindset. They have uh, lots of quests to help you, right? So this is phase one, love and compassion by Vision Likiani. Let's listen to that. It was too loud. All right, I'll just step in there. So yeah, basically, for myself, yeah. Before I've been doing this stuff for sure, it's like I had a pet peeve, and at the same time, it led to road rage, right? So one part of my work at one time before I switched to working in the warehouse was I was a driver. I was a delivery driver, and yeah, from those years of driving, I just developed a really bad road rage, right? So always pointing out people's mistake, just being upset and angry, and just having that ruin my entire day, you know. But after doing starting meditation, starting especially most importantly six phase, this part of the six phase, and then there's other phases that support that, is that I put myself, just love and compassion at the same time driving through my city. And obviously, I'm asking, doing my, what you call it, my mantra of, let's all come together, work together. And basically, I just, that part where you just put yourself in the other person's shoe, and then just, tell yourself that this person must be late to picking up their kids. And obviously, yeah, it comes to the part where they do, irresponsible things. So I get it. I've done it before, where I'm tight on time to pick up my kids as well. So I get it, and I just wish like they will know me. I just wish them well, and hope they get to their kids safely, right? So yeah, definitely it has helped me as well. And then definitely at the same time, like every little thing now on the road does not phase me. So I'm just in such a great state that I'm just focusing on getting to my destination safely, right? So it kind of also at the same time it kind of blocks out a lot of things, and then at the same time just gives you compassion into you're just in a better state, right? And you're just in sort of a bliss, right? So what he's describing right now is fundamental attribution error. When we see someone else doing something that we perceive as wrong, and we all have our versions of wrong, right? Of the same situation, but at the same time, and attribute it to flaws in their character rather than circumstances. Because now, once again, as you guys know, first impressions make a lasting. You um, to the person, right? So this you just feel that this person is like that, right? And it's just it's a one-off. Sometimes we're not always in character or who we are, right? Throughout the day, 24/7, right? We try our best to be, the person that we want the world to perceive. But sometimes we get triggered, sometimes we get into a moment. So it's not the character flaw at all, but it's just we get into these situations sometimes that challenges us, right? And it doesn't mean that that's the character, that's who we are. So yeah, we put what our experiences onto others, and that shouldn't be the case. We just uh, it's best to share love and compassion, and share of that. Okay, we've been through that as well, so we get it, right? We get it. All right, continue on. All right. So yeah, I want to cue in there. But yes, I mean, if you live in a compassionate state, I personally, once again, try to practice compassion as much as I can. Especially, yeah, especially if there's a place that you enjoy going to, right? And obviously, yeah, you want to keep that place up and going, up and running, and definitely want to share your enjoyment in these places with your friends and family, right? So, having compassion for the people working there, the owners, um, it goes a long way. Not saying that you have to tip a lot or every single time, right? It's most important that you just share your enjoyment and thankfulness as well, right? And then at the same time, you lift your vibration, the person you are to that. At the same time, obviously they recognize you, right? And doesn't even have to be in that location. And you might, the world's a small place. You see these people out in the world as well, right? And then you just have you can have those conversations with them because they are very thankful, and then at the same time you're thankful for having them. You just have a pleasant experience every time you walk through the door of their shop, their restaurant, right, their building. It just makes their day. It just flips their day, seeing that you come through, and at the same time you just add to your day, add to your story, add to your life when you visit people that you can call friends, right? So yeah, just little things like that, right? And at the same time you're in control of your situation and whatnot. Just adding these little sparks of joy. Definitely for myself, once again, it's like I can head to these places and just to have a talk and conversation, especially like, yeah, my hairstylist. I go into this mall where I see him, and then also at the same time there's a Walmart there. There's various shops there that I go shopping, and I can just walk by his shop, and we can say hi and whatnot, and then ask about family, and just that makes his day, that makes my day, and especially for him, excuse me, working 10, 10, 12 hour shift, just that sense of community. And that's also at the same time what I want to create here with the hive, the community that I'm putting together, that you guys can see each other's journey and progress, and sooner or later, once we get huge, we can start creating events. But yeah, I mean, it's just that that personal connection that you create when you practice love and compassion. And definitely, once again, it just really makes your day, right? Especially when you do have a challenge that you're learning, right? Remember, pain and a lot of these things that we go through are just temporary, right? If you keep that mindset, it will blow over time, right? It's just that it's up to our perception, our reaction, our control of that, to like, this is just something that I'm challenging. I'm going through a challenge just to make me better, make me stronger, and raise my vibration. All right, so let's continue on. I'll chime in there quickly. Thank you guys for being here. Exactly. Everything is a trainable skill. Remember that. And like I said earlier, I'm I failed in school. I didn't do well in school. I was pretty more like a jock instead. Uh, just more into the physical education side, sports, and yeah, that you realize that if you're not getting the results you want, it's you're just one skill away, right? So not all of us are, are born with the skills. We do have the perception to learn things faster, whichever our interests are in, but at the same time everything is a trainable skill, right? And that's just the thing that we want to emphasize. You can train, if especially here you guys who play video games and a lot, you upgrade your character. And that's the thing that I've been promoting from the start of teaching the six phase meditation, that you're leveling up yourself, right? So it's just, you're learning now this skill of love and compassion, and you can level that up, and they interact with each other, right? Your environment, yourself, your connections. So yeah, everything is a trainable skill. If you're wanting to hit a result, right, you learn it, right? You can go on YouTube. YouTube's wonderful of information. You just sift through the ones that is, that corresponds to what you want to do. All right, I will step in there quickly, but yeah, when you study love and compassion, there's a lot of things that are happening under the hood, especially training your mind, right, into seeing the lens like a little bit different now, right? Because what you were before and what you're trying to get into, obviously, you're cataloging this into your mind. This is good, this is bad, right? At the moment of experience, right? But technically, sometimes it's not, right? You just had a bad experience, and then you're just labeling it as bad. But you can definitely bring it out the box and then switch it over to the good side, right? So yeah, basically, one thing that he brought here, love resonance, right? I don't know if any of you heard of the law of attraction. It was basically a movie or documentary that came out. Uh, I know I watch it on Netflix. It's called The Secret, right? By Rhonda Burns, and definitely it says that you just put that energy out there, and your energy, your focus, your mindset towards what you want, and you know by order of the universe, it will come to you, right? So that's law of the attraction, law of attraction, right? Obviously there's a long-winded way of saying that, but yeah, that's part of the equation. We all want something, right? We all desire and create goals, and pursue things as well, but at the same time it's only one part of it, right? The other part of the equation is a law of resonance, and that's the part where I am creating here with my coaching practice with the hive is law of resonance. So basically, um, one of the teachers in Mind Valley uh, Vision describes it as: the universe doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you are. So think of it as another example that I I I visualize is the lotto mentality. Just think of it at the point where you win the lotto. It's great. This is who does not want to win the lottery, but at the same time, the lottery or that amount of money is at a higher frequency, right? And you are still currently you. Hence, maybe yes, it's you can pay your way up to get your frequency up, but at the same time, if you're not working and developing yourself, the frequency, they don't match, right? Sooner or later, all that winnings that you had for yourself, and you can see sports athletes who made millions of dollars just end up becoming broke if they don't have the same frequency on how to handle. So you can have all this money, but if you don't have the frequency of learning how to handle it, respect it, and let it grow for you, um, yeah, that frequency that might will overcome your frequency, right? So you're either at the stage of being fearful, um, uh, the other stage of being not enough, not worthy enough, right? Not understanding all the stuff. Same as relationship. Uh, you have this frequency, and then you saw the most popular girl or guy in school, or say a wealthy entrepreneur up up here, and then you developing your stage here. Sure, like I said, they can say opposite attracts, right? But what's a percentage of opposite attracts over people who have the same likes and dislikes, right? So obviously one, you can see one supports the other, right? In different things, but at the same time, people want to enjoy the same things as well, right? And have a partner that enjoys the same thing. So obviously, you can note that even that there's more people who have like interest over than opposite attract, right? So either the way you feel treated crap because this person overcomes you, right, or thinks less of you, and you're just using you as either a servant. At the same time, you may feel less of yourself and say that I cannot lose this relationship, right? She's like everything, she gives me everything, he gives me everything, and then obviously now you're just like uh, subcom, or just putting it all for this person, when it should be a balance, right? Of same frequency, right? So that's the thing, you have to continue to work and develop yourself, right? In order to have now the law of attraction attract to you, because now whatever you're seeking and your ability to work on yourself will finally, you know, come into harmony, because now you understand you're on the same frequency. So yeah, law of attraction does exist, but at the same time, law of resonance, you have to continue to work on yourself, whatever it is, in order to um, bring your your vibration, your status towards what you're seeking. So yeah, that's definitely something that has plagued the that movie, the secret, that it's now just looking like wishful thinking, right? You're just thinking and hoping that it comes to you, but at the same time you have to work on yourself, and from that you'll get that gut feeling, those intuition on, okay, you're ready to receive this, here's the direction, right? So yeah, that's that part when it comes to law of resonance, or as Vision says here, love resonance. All right, definitely we'll step in there quickly. So yes, in order for us to show the best part of us and especially getting the results we want as well, we have to, once again, it's sounds so cliche, but we have to show love in ourselves, right? Every aspect of us, every parts of the journeys that we went through, we overcome. We have to show love in ourselves. Once again, yeah, there with me being in my low points in my early 20s. That yeah, it's you. Things won't come to you, right? At the same time, you have to know what you want. At the same time, you have to love what you've been through, right? And with that, self love also comes in a way as having confidence, right? And people can sense that, right? Especially when you watch YouTube videos, you can see how much someone worked on their video compared to someone who doesn't. And obviously that kind of work and effort that they put into themselves, into their work, people respect that. So at one point, for myself, I'm a loving and caring person, but on the other side of that as well, you know I'm very sensitive. And when things don't go together at that one time, like in high school or early parts of my 20s, that when things don't flow, there's conflict, it hurts me, it brings my energy down, right? But at the same time, I'm seeking approval, right? I'm seeking for people. I'm probably driven that way because I was always seeking approval, right? I'm seeking love, I'm seeking, oh, Ryan's, he's a good guy and so helpful and whatnot. And I'm always seeking, because our body seeks enjoyment, seeks safety, but good and positive feedbacks. But at the same time, you're looking for these as a completion rather than you know you know loving yourself and having confidence in yourself, right? You're chasing them rather than it's being a feedback to, those are just results, or those are just cherry on top towards you know working on yourself, working on your characteristics, loving yourself, right? Loving what you do, loving what you're capable of doing, right? Loving that you enjoy pursuing certain things and you're just passionate towards these things. And you know as once again, law of attraction, law of resonance, you raise your vibration, this is who you are. Sooner or later, you know um, those people who see that will be attracted to you. And at the same time, the people that friends and families that you grew up with, right? You're going to find resistance at the same time, but over time they'll respect that, they'll give you your time and space. And those who love you, respect you, whatever you do, whatever direction you take, they don't care. They will be there regardless, right? So, unfortunately, you'll filter away those that want to keep you in a certain place because it's beneficial to them. But at the same time, you really know those who really love and respect you, regardless what happens in life. And then at the same time, instead of chasing people, right? When you work on your love and improving your resonance, your vibration, you will gather what you call a community of people like-minded, or people who love what you do and how you hold yourself, how you respect yourself, and at the same time how you have love and compassion for others. So you don't have to continue to spread your time and effort than it's needed to, trying to just please people, right? You'll be able to, you know, have that support and resources to help you and guide you to continue to grow, because you may not see it in yourself, but you may see yourself in a certain way. But at the same time, you know, you just the benefit that people look at you for leadership, or they look at you through what they can possibly become, right? Unfortunately, sometimes it comes with things where there's envious and, you know, there's jealousy, but, you know, once again, you know, you continue to raise your vibration. They either just move on, or at the same time you help them raise their vibration as well, right? So yeah, vision is just not breaking down parts of what we experienced earlier with the love and compassion part of the sixth phase, and let's get into it a little bit more. So there's 5 more minutes, and then we'll close it up there. But thank you so much for being here. I apologize once again for the late start, but hopefully my I'm recovering from this stomach flu. All right, no, that's definitely true. From when I've been practicing, definitely helped me in the place and here at home every time I walk out the door. And yes, this will be even enhanced even more on phase two. Basically, will be gratitude. So there's 3 stages to that, which you'll see next week, and it definitely will enhance that even more, right? For me, it definitely enhanced my joy to coming work, and that's quite odd, especially me who work 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. working graveyard shift. Just showing up to work even, right? But now it's like it goes in a way where you just enjoy having the conversations with your colleagues or your classmates, right? And then having conversations at home and whatnot. So it just changes your outlook. It gives you that, once again, here it's that mind shift. It's the same thing, but you're looking at through now through a different lens. All right, let's practice it again. I think. All right, so yeah, we did that earlier at the beginning. Right, so from I think from here on out, we're gonna be doing the meditation part at the start of each week, every Tuesday, or hopefully, I think I'm gonna be trying to do it on Mondays, but probably more on the evening side, right? So, but yeah, if you guys want to do it again, it's a 5 minute session. Feel free to put in the chat, but at the same time, yeah, let's definitely gonna wrap this up as well. Thank you guys who are here, who shared this, spent your part of the day learning this. Once again, this is very vital just to see the lens through a different way. As we hear at WNM, Mindshift, why not? Why not me? Or why not? Is that you got to question life, live a life, in just question, then rather than just this is it, right? This is not it. Especially we're gonna live life regardless or not. There's always tomorrow, right? The day after, if let's say God gives that opportunity, right? It's just, yeah, uh, regardless whatever's happening in the moment, like let's have that shift in perspective, right? As they say, it doesn't have to be stone for stone, an eye for an eye, right? It can, once again, if they do throw a stone at you, feel free to throw bread. Like, sooner or later, they realize that you cannot be phased out of this, right? They either give up and move on, or at the same time, you know what, they decide to work with you, right? But it starts with you. You have to set the atmosphere, or you have to set the energy for yourself. And if you work closely with people, that love and compassion, that energy, that color that you gave for yourself, that that visualization of the person that you love, or the events that, that happy moment, right? Or your dog, your cat, or your pet, right? If you have that whole endear into to you, then obviously, yeah, you're in the state. And then at the same time, people around you is like, whatever she or he is on, I want some of that, right? But yeah, most importantly, that starts with you. That starts with your day. Once again, first 5 minutes of waking up, you're in the alpha state, and that's a state where basically it will help you get most of your day. Set your mind intention. This is what I want. This is how I want throughout the day as much as possible. I'm searching for these things. So you're programming. This is the state where you're programming yourself, and you're also letting those intuition come into play, and basically manifest itself throughout your day. So first 5 minutes of the day, get your meditation uh, as soon as you wake up. So once again, feel free to go to the washroom, have a drink of water, come back to bed, and or in a seated position, um, on the side of your bed, right? Or have your own spot, right? So it definitely, if it's even just phase one, then so be it. If you're pressed for time, or at the same time, once again, just wake up 50 minutes early just to get this going, or set up your lunch stuff that you need to take with you to work or school. Set that up in the evening, so you can just grab and go as soon as you complete. So you're not, like I said, all these things, it's us to make it happen, right? So once again, that's part of law of resonance. You're raising your vibrations. You want to be a better person, and then from that, those things that you want to happen to you, you're reaching those vibrations, and sooner or later they start attracting towards you. Hence the other part of law of attraction, right? So you just need to continue to work on yourself and your vibration, and most importantly, not being able to be phased by uh, the trials, the challenges of the world, right? It's gonna create that barrier, especially when you have that love for someone, right? And it's just, it creates a stronger relationship with that person as well, because you see, once again, the beauty and the happiness, why you love this person so much. And you're just taking that energy throughout the day, throughout an 8, 10, 12 hour shift, right? And you come home, you're looking forward to seeing this person once again, or your pet, just to just like wrap up the day, right? And then bring that energy back into tomorrow, right? So yeah, it's gonna be challenging, but at the same time, meditation is not about clearing your mind whatsoever. But there's always going to be distractions, things that challenges our way. We're developing that skill to bring our focus back into the moment, bring our focus to what we love and what is driving us to moving forward. All right, so I don't see any comments at all. So we'll once again just try this out first thing in the morning. Just visualize, once again, visualize that person that you truly love. Have that energy and love resonate from your heart area, and give it a color. For myself, it's red. As you guys can see, the theme that I'm going with, it's red is taking action, right? And then from that, let it cover your entire being and spread out to your room, to your building, to your neighborhood, to your city, to your country. From your city and then through the world, you can also create a mantra for yourself, right? Because at the same time you're going out there, you're interacting with the world, you're interacting with your community, right? And then at the same time, yes, just being able to plant that message, that energy, and sooner or later, the world around you becomes a better place. The people, the relationships around you become better because you set that moment, you set the intention, and at the same time, you are not you're not needing to chase these people for affirmation, right? That you're a good person. You are. That's who you are. And at the same time, they'll just law of attraction, law of resonance. They will come to you. They will call you, and it's ask of your day, and just see what's awesome and what's exciting for you for the day, right? So yeah, just like I said, there's so much time for you to give. Let them reach out to you, right? Just most importantly, continue to provide that energy, continue to work on yourself, and continue to you know be that beacon for them, even though that's not what you're working for, that's not your intention. It's just automatic, right? When you know a confident, loving person, just someone you want to be around with. And you can see it in the workplace. You see someone come in through the door, right? And they're just down on their luck. They feel frustrated. Obviously, what do we usually do? One part, if this is something that we practice on a daily basis, we want to at best, help them and support them. If we do not practice on a daily basis, obviously the other part, we give them time and space, we move away from them, right? Because at the same time, we want to avoid conflict. We don't want that energy uh, on our plate as well, right? So yeah, be that beacon and hope, and just focus on loving yourself, because people will see that and they will be attracted to that, and they want that in their life. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, next week, we will cover happiness and gratitude. This is going to support the environment part as well, right? There's three stages of the gratitude, happiness, and gratitude. And definitely, like I said, you can make this point to various aspects that you want to focus on, right? And once again, you'll be able to pinpoint these things in your life, and you want to improve on these things, whether it's relationship, situation, challenges. Yeah, phase two will be another enhancement also on phase one. In my own experience practicing the sixth phase, right? So hopefully you guys can join us next Tuesday or Monday. I'll post it up as soon as possible. But for this week, tomorrow I'll be on the Health Fizzle Gyms channel. Feel free to follow me there as I talk about the Sunday session that we had, just a recap on what we did and situations that are happened. This is why I I post this. I do this stuff on Twitch because if you're gonna be gaming or playing online, might as well earn and create a living online so that once again we can enjoy the community, the gaming experience with our friends, families, or online colleagues, friends, right? So this was something that I was so passionate about back in 2010 with League of Legends and a community of 200 plus people, always having 100 plus people active in the chat rooms. But yeah, definitely was something that I wanted to bring them. Now it's coming in full swing again. 15 years, 14, 15 years later, in a better aspect because technology has changed, and over time you learn more, and over time you become passionate about why you're doing this. Like for myself, my kids, over the time that I want to give them the best possible opportunities and environment as much as possible. So yeah, technology is always going to be there. It's going to be upgrading so fast, right? That we're able to now work on this a lot faster. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be on Health Physical Gym's channel. We'll be doing a recap. I keep saying recap on the Whispering Vines campaign, session 6, and hopefully you guys can join uh, us on that. And then I'll be back here on my channel once again Thursday, so it'll be more of a Q&A. You also see like behind on the scenes on software that I'm using for my business, and then working on the Hive, the community platform that I've created for you guys to jump on, and hopefully provide me the feedback needed on growing this together. So because like once apart, this is something that I want to give to you, all of you who are here. But at the same time, I want you guys' feedbacks and have that feel of ownership that I created this together with the community, with Coach Rai, and yeah, this is something that we can create together and then share with our own personal community. All right, and then yeah, once again, Sunday next week's session of the Wandering Vines campaign, and then yes, we'll next Monday or Tuesday we'll talk about phase 2, happiness and gratitude. Well, yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you giving me this opportunity to share my experiences, my joys, and what has been helping me move forward, create this wonderful um, community, this wonderful environment, and then hopefully this is going to be something that will help a lot of you. And definitely, hopefully, end goal be able to bring this in my local community to the youth, especially the middle school, elementary, high school here in my local community. Create that workshop for the youth that they can also to bring home or share with their classmates, and hopefully we have that kind of that system in place where you guys can do that for your own community as well, right? So that's the thing, it's not only one part of getting the life or living life online, right? Being able to exercise that joy in other countries or other parts of the world. We all have a place where we call home. We can make our own community, our own uh, neighborhood beautiful as well, right? We do not always have to always escape from the grind, the 9 to 5, or like the you know um, the challenges of our community. We can prosper, we can grow where we are planted, and really call it home, right? When now we can have the ability to contribute into our community and be that, that figure, that beacon, right? To create changes and just help one neighbor at a time, one student, one child at a time, to give them the resources, give them the opportunity to shine, be able to be creative, and most importantly, just be the change from the next generation. All right, definitely ending it there. Thank you so much for being here. We will catch you again the next few days, and yeah, either later this evening or tomorrow morning. Hopefully, you guys can practice phase one, love and compassion, and hopefully that has this 1 week. Just let me know. Feel free to comment back next Tuesday, next Monday, and see how 1 week of practicing phase one has done for you. Right. So once again, continue practice. It just becomes automatic, and you just definitely see the world in a different lens. All right, we'll definitely end it there, and we will catch you guys next week. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, entrepreneurs. Take care.